If you are struggling to find the proper nighttime routine as a day trader, this is the video for you. What's going on, guys? It's your boy Mac. Hope you guys had a great week. This is part 2 to the morning routine video that I posted last weekend. The response was insane, guys. I think we're almost at 3K views. We have like almost 200 likes. You guys are absolutely insane. We got the coffee, you know it's gonna be a great day. So guys, I just wanna start by saying we are almost at 6,000 subscribers and you guys are absolutely insane to me. I'm just so grateful, and we're about to hit 40,000 on Instagram. Mind blowing, and I just wanted to say thank you from the bottom of my heart. So my nighttime routine and my morning routine are so well put together in the sense that one correlates with the other. You cannot have a successful morning if you do not have a successful nighttime routine. Your morning routine starts actually at nighttime, right? Now I know a lot of you guys are probably up late at night. You guys are probably scrolling on your phone, scrolling on Instagram, YouTube, laying in bed. And you really don't realize how much that is affecting your performance the next morning, right? As traders, as entrepreneurs, or as anyone who's waking up early for work, we want to be in our peak performance state in the morning. We want to make sure that we are good to go. We want to make sure we had the proper sleep the night before, and we want to make sure we're just all rounded to give our A+ effort. Now, hustle culture is out there. People saying they need 4 hours of sleep. They're grinding off 3 hours of sleep and they're getting applauded for that. In my opinion, I've done the whole 4 hour, 5 hour sleep, guys, and it, to me, after a while, is the recipe for burnout. For myself, and again, this is just my routine, and this is me explaining what works for me. What worked for me was the sweet spot between 7 and 8 hours. If you can get 7 to 8 hours over a consistent period of time, you're gonna notice a huge difference in your mental performance and just your physicality and your physical performance and just how you hold yourself throughout the next day if you are getting that 7 to 8 hour window. Obviously there's people that can sleep with 6, so again, this is what just works for me. And I found that having that routine where I get 7 to 8 hours of sleep literally helped me so much the next morning for trading. And you guys know that I'm up in the morning at 4:30, right? So I can't be going to bed at 10 o'clock. So what I do, guys, is I'm in bed at 8 o'clock and I'm asleep by 8:30. And what I also do is I will shut my phone off about an hour and a half before bed, guys. I will turn my phone on airplane mode. I won't check social media or anything like that, because the blue light from the phone, guys, is actually keeping us up later at night. It's actually making it harder for us to fall asleep and get that great sleep that we need as entrepreneurs, as day traders, to perform our best. So obviously the night before, guys, I will look at the markets for the next day. I will see how the markets closed this previous day or the current day. I will do my end of day markup. What is an end of day markup, you may ask? It's where I go over price throughout the whole day, throughout my session. Say you trade London, you can go through London. If you trade New York, you can go through New York session. I will go through all the moves that happened. I will see the big moves that happened. I will see the choppy moves. And I will see the moves that happen towards my setup, right? Everyone has their own kind of view of seeing the markets. Everyone trades differently. But what I suggest is going through the market that day, and you can call it your end of day market, and you can put it on Notion. Screenshots on Notion are amazing. I can link Notion in the description of the video. But anyway, what I will do is I will go through Notion. I will go over the trades that happened and I will explain why they happened, right? And to me, in my opinion, I prefer forward testing, which is this. Forward testing, going over markups at the end of the day, rather than back testing, in my opinion, because you're currently up to date with the current market conditions. So I'm usually done this around 5 or 6 at night. After that, I will, after I'm done all that, guys, I will make a video, a case study for my community, for the RM trading community. And then after that, I kind of just shut the computer off. I leave the office and I like to detach, because I'm that type of person, guys, that if I'm here working, I struggle not working, if that makes sense. I love what I do so much, and I have all these big goals that I feel that if I'm not working 100% of the day, I am wasting time. When in reality, this is something that I needed to get better at, was kind of detaching myself from work after a certain amount of time. My girlfriend comes home around 5 or 6, so I will try and schedule my whole day up until that point. And then when she's home, I'm done for the day. I'm done trading. I'm done anything to do with trading, business. I'm not answering my group. I'm not checking Instagram really at night or anything like that, because I want to just detach and be ready and relax and then get ready for the next day, right? So when that's done, guys, that's around like, say, around 6 o'clock, I'm done everything, right? So I'm just hanging out with my girlfriend. I'll read a little bit before bed. I just start to wind down. I'll put on a pair of blue light blocking glasses that in my opinion, are great before bed, because I don't know about you guys, but when I'm on my phone scrolling at night in bed or anything like that, I find it hard to fall asleep after. I find it really hard to fall asleep after watching a YouTube video. But when I have my blue light blocking glasses on, you can find them on Amazon, you can find them literally anywhere. It really helps the blue light from not getting into our eyes as much as it would, and it really helps me kind of just wind down. So by putting my phone away, even having the blue light blockers on for like watching TV, if you're watching YouTube before bed in the living room or something like that. But when I go back into my bedroom, it's a no technology zone at night. Reason for this is there's a lot of studies that talk about like the signal and stuff like that being near your head, and just all this stuff at night isn't the greatest for you. People that even recommend having your phone out of your bedroom when you go to sleep. I'm not one of those people, but around, let's say 7:30, 8 o'clock, when I am in bed and I'm starting to wind down, I will put my phone on airplane mode. That way no messages are coming in. And this ties into the morning routine, guys, very well, because when I wake up in the morning, my phone is already on airplane mode, so I'm not getting notifications. I'm not rolling out of bed and say my alarm goes off, and I know a lot of us wake up in the morning and hit it or turn it off right away. A lot of subconsciously sometimes we'll pick up our phone and we'll look at the messages that we had just got. So by being on airplane mode at night, guys, it helps cut the distractions in the future for me, right? Because that decision that I'm making at night when I'm fully conscious and fully awake is gonna help Mac in the morning when he's waking up and he's half asleep. And it's tough, and I talked about this in the morning routine video last week. It's very tough to get out of the habit of checking your phone in the morning, right? Just as it's gonna be a very big habit to break for you guys that are turning your phone on airplane mode at night, right? And not sitting there and scrolling through TikTok or Instagram or watching YouTube videos on your phone in bed. I promise you, you will have a better sleep doing this, and you will then wake up the next morning and have a much better day. So to sum up the video, guys, I do my end of day markups around 6 o'clock. I'm done everything by then. I will post a community video where I will just do a case study and stuff like that for my community. Again, this is my nighttime routine that you guys can tie into how your day goes. Obviously, you guys aren't waking up at 4:30 in the morning, so just tie it to how you guys are waking up in the morning, and I think it'll help provide a lot of value for you guys. So just try and get that sweet spot, guys, of 7 to 8 hours. That's what works for me, and I notice a massive difference in comparison to when I get 6, 5. There's gonna be times, guys, where we're hustling and we're grinding, and there's gonna be that exception where we only get 5 hours of sleep, because that's just part of being an entrepreneur. That's just part of, you know, the grind phase. But like, when you guys get to a spot where you can have your hours of when you go to sleep, you'd be amazed at how much easier it is to wake up early when you just go to bed earlier. Like I said in my morning routine, if you guys are watching this video for the first time and you haven't checked the morning routine video, I highly suggest going to watch that. But again, just the end of day markup, guys, going over the market for that day. Do whatever after that you have to do. For myself, it's the ARM trading community where I just post case studies, like I said, and talk about everything that happened in the day. Then when my girlfriend Julia gets home, I try and disconnect from business, right? Because if I don't, it will smother me until I go to bed. So I try and give myself those hours before bed where I'm just relaxing. I'm just Mac. I don't have anything else going on for me, really. Just hanging out, relaxing with my girlfriend, watching some TV, talking about our days, doing whatever it may be. Then I will put my phone on airplane mode, guys, about an hour and a half before I go to bed. And my phone will not enter my bedroom without it being on airplane mode. That way I'm not laying in bed scrolling on social media, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, whatever it may be. And then I'm asleep by 8:30, guys. And by going to sleep at 8:30 and I'm up at 4:30, I get those 8 hours of sleep that make me feel amazing the next day. It makes me feel good to get up in the morning and get to the gym, because you're not waking up at 4:30 ready to go to the gym if you had a terrible night's sleep. And I'm telling you right now, waking up at 4:30 every day to go to the gym is never easy. Every single day it sucks. Every single day you want to lay in bed and just stay there, right? But it's getting out of that comfort zone, and there's nothing more comfortable than your bed in the morning when it's cold outside, you got the window open. It's tough to detach yourself from that mindset, from that situation. But like I said, phone on airplane mode preps me for the next morning. That way there's no distractions. That way I'm not waking up to any bad messages, or I'm not living someone else's life right away when we wake up, right? So I just wanted to touch down and make this video for you guys. It's a two-parter, so if you've seen one, you gotta go see the other. And that wraps up the series, guys, of the morning routine and the nighttime routine. They're both intertwined, guys, because you can't have a morning routine without a successful night routine, and your successful night routine sets up your morning routine. So I hope you guys enjoy these types of video. Again, this is just my personal experience. I just wanted to vlog what I personally do every single night, guys. And this goes for the weekends too. I don't go out much on the weekends. I'm in bed at around the same time, right? To just keep the routine. I'm up at 5 in the morning on the Saturday, Sunday. I'm not saying you guys have to do that. I know a lot of you guys like to do things on the weekends, etc., etc. But again, this is just what I do. And yeah, I promise you, if you guys tweak this and make it your own, make it your own, and stick with the morning routine that I suggested last week, I guarantee you guys are going to see a big change in your life. And a lot of it starts with the cell phones, guys. A lot of it starts with the distractions at night. Put that thing on airplane mode and you would be amazed at how much more you accomplish. You'd be amazed at how much better your sleep is, and you'd be amazed at just how much better your life is the next day. So hope you guys enjoy this type of video. I can't wait to be back again next Sunday. I'll have a banger Q&A for you guys, so stay tuned on Instagram. Follow me at @themacgray_. We're about to hit 40,000, like I said, and ask me questions on there, guys, or you can ask me questions in the comments that you want answered in the Q&A next weekend. I'm looking forward to that. Again, Sunday uploads every single Sunday. We're closing in on 6K subs. You guys are crazy. And before I go, what do I say at the end of every single video? Let's be 1% better every single day. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys, and I'll see you next week.